Welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I got this look using the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, just keep watching. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Only thing I've done so far, I've done my brows. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Chocolate, and then I primed my face with this Cover FX Mattifying Primer. I'm liking this so far. It's pretty good. The real test will be once it gets super hot. It's kind of hard to try these things right now because it's not too warm here in North Carolina, but it's cool. It feels good. But once the humidity kicks in, then I can really tell you how I feel about this and if it really works or not. So yeah, let's get started. My eyes already primed with the Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. If you do not have that, why am I clapping? If you do not have that, you need to get it. This will keep your eyeshadow on all day long, won't crease, won't budge. If you have oily lids, you're good to go. This won't get your eyelids creasy or oily at all. So I'm just going back in with a little bit more, and if you have any discoloration in your eyes, it'll definitely tone that down as well. And it blends out nicely. It's not super sticky. It's not sticky at all, in fact, I don't think. It's creamy. It does what it's supposed to do. Alright, so using the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette by Too Faced. I've been trying to get this for about 3 weeks now. I'm just like, yo, what's good? It took me forever. I tried to get the Sweet Peach today, but they were sold out. So I was just like, it's probably going to be another 3 weeks before I can get that. But moving right along, so I'm going to be using Peanut Butter and Jelly and then Tartelette in Bloom because I love this Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. It's super cute. I love the peanut butter shade in the semi-sweet palette. However, there are no dark colors in this, which is fine. So I can just, you know, use this one. So here is the look. This is what we're going to be doing today. So let me zoom in. New camera. If you guys haven't noticed, you can see me crystal clear, way better than my other camera. So I'll be using this. Bear with me because I'm not a techie person when it comes to cameras. I know nothing about cameras, photography, any of that stuff. So just bear with me. And then the same thing with the whole lighting situation in my beauty room. I don't know yet, y'all. I'll get it together eventually. So let me zoom in and not totally screw. Oh, that's out. Screw up everything here. Is that good? Can you see me? Like, y'all can see every little thing on my face. Scary. Alright, so first color I'm going to start off with here is the Peanut Butter. And I'm grabbing the MAC 224. This is going to go all over the lid, in the crease for the transition color. Alright, got that on. Next, wiping off my, Marilla will call you back. Wiping off the 224 brush, I'm going to switch over to the Tartelette. Actually, no, I lied, my bad. After that, we're going to use this orangey tone here. It's called Nuts About You. Still 224 brush. And then I'm just going to put this in the crease. This is my other transition color here. And I'm just making sure to pull that out this way. I feel like I should zoom in. I'm going to make an attempt to zoom in some more anyhow. That's out. Woo! Okay. So this is going all up in your crease. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to the Tartelette in Bloom palette. And I'm going to pick up Leader first. It's like this dark tone purple. And then Activist. It's not quite black. It's like a really cool tone, dark chocolatey brown. That's it. So I'm grabbing the MAC M139 brush here. This is pointed tapered brush. Perfect for precise crease work. And we're going in. And just be mindful, especially when you're using darker colors, the first place you put your brush, that is where you're going to get the most color. Also, don't choke your brush. Don't hold it super close because it's going to make it very hard for you to blend. The further away, the lighter it will be, and you can blend it out easier. And you won't get so much pigment, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm wiggling the table. It won't be so hard. And I'm taking this in the outer corner and all the way to the inner. Pause for a second. And it's okay if you get it on the lid because we're going to cover that up. And now we're just going to blend for a second or two or three or however long you feel that you need to blend, because blending is life. Life is blending. Okay, then I'm going to grab this pencil brush here and I'm going to take it up just a little more. Leave your eye open too, especially when you're doing crease work, and especially if you don't have a crease, because if you do all your work with your eye closed, then you open it, it's going to be totally different. Awesome. Alright, next, back to the peanut butter and jelly. We're going to start off with the jelly color, and it says bright, bright purple. This takes forever to focus. I'm sorry. You'll see the color once it gets on my eye. And this is going to go on the outside lid. And we're going to go ahead and start cutting that crease. Remember that when you are trying to do a cut crease, you want to use a synthetic brush for that all over lid color, because it's going to, first of all, you want to use a flat brush so that way you can get really precise. And then the synthetic brush is very, very good for packing on color, because in order to cut the crease, you got to pack that color on. And then next we're going to move on to peanut brittle. And again, you can't see. It's like a gold color, nice and sparkly. And this is going to go on the inner crease. And just meet it with the jelly. And voila, you got it. And then in order to blend these two colors together, I just like to pat my brush right where they meet, and it'll just kind of blend together. And I'm going to add some more purple. And that is pretty much it for the eyes. Now I'm just going to, of course, blend some more. Yeah. Alright, so next we're going to move on to some winged liner. Foundation of choice. Just for time's sake. Now I'm going to go with Nars Radiance, the Velvet Matte Skin Tint. But guess what I forgot to do? As usual, color correct. Sorry, I'm looking everywhere. I have a mirror here, a mirror behind the camera, and a mirror to the side of me. Okay, Now, I'm going to take a stippling brush and just stipple this all over my face. And I got way too much, but that's okay because I'll go back in with a beauty blender in a second and clean all this up. Alright, then for powder, I am not baking because I don't know. It just makes my skin look more textured. So we're not baking. We're just setting. And no, I didn't put on any concealer because I don't want a bright highlight. I don't care for it. I don't care for it. I feel like there's a time and a place for baking and highlighting. I don't use concealer just simply because I neutralized it with the orange corrector. So, I'm simple, okay? I like to keep it simple. Then I'm going to go back to peanut butter and this soft sweet shade here. I'm going to use that up under my brow bone a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to take jelly on a S6 brush. And I'm just going right on my lash line with this. I've really been into using eyeshadows as a liner lately. Probably because I've ran out of my favorite liner. I've been out of it for like 2 months, and every time I go to Sephora to try and get it, it's always out of stock. So, and again, I could just order online, but you already know how I am. And then switching over to Peanut Brittle, the color that's on the inner corner. And then to give this color a little bit more of a pop, I believe I'm going to go in with this peanut butter cup too on top of it. Yeah. And then to blend those two together, I just kind of go over it in both directions. And then I was going to put on lashes today, but I was just like, no, I don't feel like it anymore. So, Stila, huge extreme lash, it is. I don't know, I'm not a lash girl. I try, I do when I go out, but yeah, no. Alright, then just to bring a little definition to my face, I'm going to use my NYX contour shade in Hollow. Not a strong contour, just to give, a little dimension so that I'm not so flat. And I don't even know what kind of brush this is. I don't remember where I got it from, how it even arrived in my stash. It just showed up one day and I was like, alright, I'll use you. Just put a little on my hairline. And some blush. I love me some Sun Power. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Oh, my hair. I've got my weave in. This is Brazilian loose wave 14-inch, way too long. I don't really care for myself with long hair, but I'm like, you know what, girl, you spent money on it, so you better rock the length. So it'll be like this for a while, then I'll cut it probably like in a funky, choppy bob. But it's from Queen Version Remy. I got it from the one here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it is 14-inch Brazilian loose wave. And all I did was wet it with water, put a little 8 to 10 keratin serum on it, and my hair is done. That's why I like it, because my pixie's in that awkward phase, and I was going to chop it off, but I'm girling it, so I can't do that. Alright, and then we're going to do a little highlight. Not too much. I'm not a crazy highlighter person. Pretty much all the trends that are in for the Instagram makeup and YouTube makeup, I don't care for those. But, you know, to each his own. And then I will take some of this and put opal on the inner tear ducts, as usual. Never fails. And then for lips today, it's going to be the Lolita II Kat Von D. And then I'm going to let that dry up a little bit. And I am going to throw a gloss over it, just simply because I don't want it to get too matte. And I'm just going to use some NYX Butter Gloss. This is the shade Peach Crisp. And then I'm going to give my face a good spray. And this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Spray. I'm enjoying this. I'll have a review on it coming soon. And that, ladies and gents, is going to complete the look. So I'll get a little closer. My face is still wet because I just sprayed it. So that's it. That completes the look using the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Let me zoom you all out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed to me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you